Morning. Morning. Yeah, it's better, yeah. Trust you were blessed by the mission presentation last night. And if you haven't received the bookmark, get the free one there at the reception. The motion is motion 2, which is on page 30. And what we have done is simply brought the new BU.
Guys, can I just ask the House to settle down while Angelo speaks, please, if you don't mind, just that we put our attention to the motion. Thanks, Angelo. Sorry.
What we have done is simply adapted the missions policy to fit the new BU constitution and the new BU structure and also the BU bylaws. And so this was all sent to the churches, but after discussion at the NLC, we would like to just bring 2 deletions in the documentation that you've got. The first one is on page 34, and it's there on the screen, 1.4.1.8, and point D. That should not have been there. I think that was an error because it speaks of the BECAM-Net developer taking the place of national ministry leader. That was a little muddled up there. So if you can please delete 1.4.1D. Then on page 35, sorry, sir. 1.4.18D. Thank you, Pastor Colin. On page 34. So if you can delete that one in your book, that will be deleted. The second one is on page 35, 1.4.2.3. The opening paragraph says, the procedure for the election of a BECAM-Net developer shall be in accordance with the Baptist Union Constitution and bylaws. And the NLC felt that was sufficient because A to E was the old policy manner of electing a BECAM-Net developer or missions developer was then called, and that's A, B, C, D, and E are not necessary. We will simply follow the procedure that's in the Baptist Union Constitution and bylaws. So if we can delete A, B, C, D, and E, it should be E as well, of those 5 there, of 1.4.2.3. And all that will remain is the opening paragraph. The procedure for the election of a BECAM-Net developer shall be in accordance with the Baptist Union Constitution and bylaws. Because you will know the new structure allows for the 4 key leaders, of one of which is the missions developer, but the new name for missions board is now BECAM-Net, Baptist Evangelism, Church Planting and Missions Network. So, sir, those are just the 2 deletions. Other than that, we will move the acceptance of the new policy. So it was all sent to the churches well in time.
Thank you, Pastor Angelo. Could we ask if we need any interpretation in another language that will be helpful before we accept this report? Would it be necessary? No? Thank you, sir. Are there any questions? And we ask that you would keep them brief and to the point so that Pastor Angelo, while he's here, can answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We can vote.
Thank you, sir. You don't have to count all those little blocks, you just point your camera to it when it comes up.
Folks, just to remember, you've got 10 minutes to vote once it's up. I want to check it is the right one. Yep, that's it. So just when you vote, go into the one at BECAM-Net and then vote. You've got 10 minutes to vote. The scrutineers will be on the sides of the hall to help you if you've got technical issues. All right? Read the results of the motion that was put forward on behalf of BECAM-Net, the missions department. Total votes were 125. There were 6 spoiled votes. There were 3 abstentions. There were 114 yeses and 2 noes. So the motion is carried quite comfortably with a majority. Thank you.